Hi guys, it's me. I want to talk about specifically about witchcraft and what witchcraft is. There's so many elements to it. There's so many levels to it. It's more than just like there's more to it than what we think. You can perform witchcraft by telling someone they can't do something. For instance, if someone says, oh, I want to be the president of the United States. And you could say, oh, that's wishful thinking. There's no way that's going to happen. That right there is part of a witchcraft. Like, if that person trusts you and believes in you, they might take what you say and believe that. And so, therefore, you've kind of cursed them into being like, they can't do that now. Okay? Many people practice witchcraft, that form of witchcraft, without even realizing what they're doing. There is also chants, incantations, visualizations, manifestations, all these different things that are all has its roots in witchcraft. Using the power of the mind, meditation, clearing your mind, which actually is not the greatest thing to do, because then any kind of a entity or spirit can enter in you. Now remember, there are entities and spirits that act like they're good and are bad. Okay, there's plans on the spiritual side of things that you have no idea about. When you attach yourself to certain things, certain gems or stones and this and that, or certain trinkets, you have no idea what is involved in that. You have no idea what is around it, what's in it, what spirits could be attached to it. A lot of people that I know personally, and myself personally, that have dabbled into witchcrafts of those forms, have had a lot of drama enter into their life, have had a lot of disease enter into their life, problems with their health, and so on and so forth, and they keep going back to the same things thinking that that's going to solve the problem. They don't realize that's creating more problems for themselves, because they don't know the entities or the energies or the spirits that are tied to the things that they're doing. Most of the stuff that we're being shown from the masses and in media of all this witchcraft stuff, so many people are diving into that stuff now, not even realizing what they're doing. But they realize that the lives of these people that are showing us this stuff are horrible. They're all like drug addicts. They got relationships problems. There's so much drama in their lives. They don't have happiness. Yet we follow after them and do these things thinking that it's going to make us better. I think it's going to make our lives better. And a lot of us have our mind want to be rich and stuff, and like a lot of the focus is making lots of money. If you go on YouTube, there's lots of these videos of manifesting money and stuff, and it's just like that's all hogwash. And I'm like, I'm not saying that that won't happen, but you don't know what else is going to happen. You might make lots of money by doing all these manifestation videos. You might start getting rich, but then you're going to see all other areas of your life are going to start falling into chaos. You can't get nothing for free. Like, if you expect to be doing all this stuff, if you want fast results and you go to this kind of stuff, you're going to invite things into your life that you have known nothing about. Every single human being is on a spiritual warfare, and you don't even know you're in a spiritual battle. The Most High Creator exists, and the Most High does give us blessings and stuff like that, but there is a patience involved with it, because the Most High is like a parent that wants to teach us to like appreciate and like have the patience and so on and so forth to get these things and to do the work and all that kind of stuff, instead of just wanting it and go fast and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, if you pray for something, you're like, oh, I prayed for this and I hadn't gotten this many years or whatever. It's like, there's a reason behind it. Our Creator knows the reason behind why you haven't attained what you haven't gotten back yet. Like, for instance, like, for me, I've been praying for years. Like, I haven't seen my first son in gonna be 5 years. I made dumb choices, so I know why I lost him, but I've been like, hey, I've made myself better now. Why can't I have him? And I was like kind of mad and upset. And I almost wanted to turn to dabble into other stuff, but I didn't, thank God. But I have dabbled into stuff here and there, and like it caused more problems in my life. So just I'll talk about that too. But and I'm like, well, it hasn't been. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing, like, I'm being shown, well, look at your life right now. Look at what you're already struggling with. Look at, like, you know, I have another child, and the problems that you have there that you still need to work on. Why would I bring back your first son when you're not, when you're not where I want you to be yet, to have him back in your life yet, to have, because I'm going through a lot, right? Like, it's like I have a lot of stresses and stuff, and I have a lot of things I still need to work on. Yes, so I started to see these things, and if I would have had him back now, and if I would have done something to break that, where it's like I would have done a manifestation thing to get that, it would have been chaos. It would have been so much, it would have been just too much for me to handle. So what I'm saying is, if you don't get something in your life that you want, maybe it's not the best that you have it at that time, at that moment. And maybe it's 30, and I may not tell it's 30 or 40 years later. I'm sorry to say it might be a long wait, but the Most High, our Creator, Yahuwah, knows what's best for us. And it's like, everything in this world that comes too fast for us and too easy for us is not good for us. We all know that. Like fast food, that's junk. There's a bunch of crap in it. Not saying that I've been eating junk for my whole life, so that's still a thing. I'm getting less and less with it, but like I still do it like lots. And I used to like eat it like all the time. Anyways, we know that this stuff's bad for us. But it's fast, it's convenient, right? Or microwavable foods and so on and so forth. It's like, yes, that stuff is fast and convenient. And some of it tastes absolutely good. But it's a false, it's false, because there's nothing good about it. Nothing's good about it. It's so unhealthy for us. It's so unhealthy for our bodies. So unhealthy for our minds. So on and so forth. So it's like not everything that we get really super fast is good for us. Okay? So the reason why people are attracted to witchcraft is because they get fast results with it. Fast results. They get whatever they want, so on and so forth. But they don't see the spiritual dangers that it has to their lives. They don't see what they're doing. Some of these people are really deeply into it, that like things, horrible things happen. Like you see like our stars, like the actors and actresses and singers that have a lot of people that die around them in their families. Like what I'm saying again, it's because of what they're doing that stuff is happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you are someone who's involved in that kind of stuff, and you start noticing like things are getting worse in your life, and you're starting to hear things and see things, like, and I'm telling you, like, if you're involved in the spirit realm and you're doing that kind of stuff, you are going to tap into the spiritual realm, and it's not going to be the pretty one. It's going to start off like that. It's going to seem like it's good, and then you're going to like see ugliness. Like I'm telling you, there's like, but also I want to explain that there's generational entities or spirits, which I am really think aware of, like a bloodline thing where like families are like just all into like witchcraft stuff. They're all like attached to that, and like there's someone in our bloodline who really did that stuff. So there's this like spirit that is attached, a demon, devil, what we want to call it, that's attached to the bloodline, and it goes on to like each bloodline, like as it goes on through the generations. And those ones will like can cause like what you call like schizophrenia and all that kind of stuff, like whereas like where they attack and they attack your mind, all kind of stuff, because of the witchcrafts and the sorceries and the family and the bloodline that ran through it, right? So you gotta be aware of that kind of stuff too. You could be like, well, I don't know, I don't do witchcraft, or but you'll be attracted to the occult and witchcraft, like, so like it's not like you might do it for a while and you might stop, but there's still like there's that you have to do like you have to talk to the Most High Yahuwah, and you have to ask for the Most High Yahuwah to reveal these things to you, and to ask to remove this stuff out of your life. So, anyways, yeah. So I've been revealed that there's been a lot of sorcery on both sides of my family, fascination with the occult, and so on and so forth. So, there is stuff that's in our bloodlines, like, and I see it. Like, I see on one side of my family, they are totally riddled with loving that kind of stuff, and they don't see what they're doing, but they have a lot of problems and issues, right? So it's like, you got to pray for our families who are involved in that kind of stuff. Like, you could talk to them until you're blue in the face and they might not listen, right? So, and you got to protect yourself and your family, because if your family's involved in that kind of stuff, it's like it could affect you as well. So you have to like pray about that kind of stuff, right? Like, I all of a sudden was like, I've been shown certain people in my life, family members,